I'm Liz Wild.
And I'm Emily Lynn.
And this is Dykeotomy. We got a question on Tumblr, dichotomyontheweb.tumblr.com, from Anonymous. I'm kind of curious to know how other lesbians feel about changing rooms. For me, the idea of all the girls taking off their clothes right next to me makes me feel nervous and perverted. I don't want them to think I'm perverted.
This is sort of a broader question about how do you, as a lesbian, behave around your straight girlfriends. I think the blunt answer is you just behave around them like you behave around anybody, you know? But it's true that you feel, especially if you're not out, you feel like everybody knows that every little thing you're doing is telegraphing the fact that you're obviously a lesbian.
Let me tell you a little story. When I was in 8th grade, I was pretty sure I was probably gay. So at that point, I kind of stopped hanging out with all my friends and going to sleepovers. I avoided that because I was so scared that I would rape them in my sleep or something. Did you ever?
No, I've never had that worry.
Okay, well, I was worried about it. So this one time I went to my friend Katie's house, and Katie is really cool, so I was like, she'll be fine. I'm not gonna rape her in my sleep. It's gonna be okay. So I went to sleep.
I raped everyone.
And the next morning I woke up and I'm like, oh, okay, my pants are still on. This is good. And Katie's like, you were talking about lesbians in your sleep. And I was like, what? What did I say about lesbians? That's weird. And Katie was like, you were talking about how much you hate lesbians. And I was like, oh, yeah, lesbians are weird.
So clearly.
I was suppressing a lot.
I felt awkward, am I making these people feel awkward? But I've never been in and I'm sure this goes for a lot of lesbians out there. You don't get in a dressing room full of women and you're like, oh, look at the tits, they're everywhere. You're not like that. They're just people and they're changing. And also, I think with this, is that boobs are not as big a deal
to girls.
Because you have them already. So they're cool, I like boobs, but they're not whoa. I know what boobs are like, I know what they feel like, I know that they jiggle, and I know that they hurt when you jog. It's not new to me, and girls' bodies aren't new to me because I've had one my whole life. Boy in a dressing room, it's foreign and weird.
Yeah, that's true.
But for a girl in a girl's dressing room, even if you like other girls, it's a little bit different. Unless you're really randy like Elizabeth over here.
I was just about to say, this one time this girl was changing, she was like, alright everyone, you're about to see my nips, and I was like, I looked over.
Yeah, but people only announce that if they want you to look at their boobs.
That's true.
If you're in a dressing room and they're like,
I'm naked, don't
I'm
look.
taking off my panties! They want you to look. But I have never had anyone that was like, I feel uncomfortable with you in here being gay, or could you not look at me, or
Ew.
going to a different room because they felt awkward in the dressing room with me. People just, who cares? Unless they're homophobes, and then, gonna have to kill them. You yourself feel more anxious about the fact that you're gay in a dressing room than anybody else probably feels about you being gay in a dressing room. If you draw attention to the fact that you're in here feeling so awkward with all these straight women bodies around, all these straight women bodies will start to feel awkward.
Yeah.
Just behave like a human, because you are one and they're one, and you both gotta change clothes. And anyone who's reasonable knows you're not perverted. Because clearly you're so worried about it.
And you have a Tumblr. Nobody on Tumblr's perverted.
Lesbians out!
If you want to watch more Dykeotomy, click here.
We know you do. We know you do.
If you want to watch other Gwist videos, click here. If you want to subscribe, I'll take off my shirt.
As will I.
If you click here.
Are you clicking there?
Click there.
I don't know.
Click there.
Are you clicking? Are you clicking?
Okay, ready? One, two, three. She's so...
Stop that! Stop!
Sorry. See, that's what happens. I can't control it.